Today we have a really special episode of Pack It Up. Wizards of the Coast and Magic the Gathering have officially sponsored today's episode. And it's gonna be so special for us to play with Avatar The Last Airbender Magic cards for the very first time. I'm so excited for you guys to see the episode. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Wall of Chaos. Behind me is one of every single Magic the Gathering booster pack in the history of the game. Back at the beginning of Magic's existence, any card ever could be on the wall behind me. Today, we're playing with Avatar The Last Airbender Magic the Gathering cards for the first time ever. I'm joined by three amazing competitors and a very special guest. This is Pack It Up. Let's meet the players.
Hi, my name is Jake Martishius. I have a YouTube channel called Martishius Magic that I run with my partner Paige. I think this is one of the coolest new shows in the MTG space, and Avatar is really cool as well. I just started watching the show, so I'm super excited to see how moments from the show translate to MTG cards.
How's it going, everybody? I'm SenpapiGabe. I'm a short-form content creator all over the internet, and I am so excited to be here because I am a massive Avatar The Last Airbender fan. Honestly, I'm not even all that good at draft. I'm mostly a commander player, but I'm just here and happy to be opening up packs from the brand new Avatar set.
Hi-ya! I'm VeggieWagon from Decked Out, and you can normally find me at the commander table bringing a boomerang to a firebending fight. But drafting is actually my favorite way to play the game. So with chaos in my heart and cards in my hand, I feel exactly in my element.
I'm Ben Bateman. I make Magic content on the internet. Chaos Draft's pretty much my favorite way to play Magic in the world. And even though Chaos Draft is pretty random, there's actually nothing more random than playing with brand new cards that haven't even been released yet. So playing with these Avatar cards today is gonna be nuts.
What's up, guys? I'm Michaela Jill Murphy, aka Jessie Flower. You probably know me best as the voice of Toph Beifong, the greatest earthbender in the world, and don't you two dunderheads ever forget it, from Nickelodeon's Avatar The Last Airbender. And I am so excited to be joining Ben on Pack It Up for the Avatar The Last Airbender Magic the Gathering set, and I don't know, maybe see a couple of really special cards.
Another episode of Pack It Up, another amazing cast of characters, and of course, one very special guest. Michaela, welcome to the show!
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah, I mean, we're crazy excited to be playing with Avatar cards for the first time. It's a great group of folks, and as you guys know, this is not a traditional draft. We're gonna be doing a pick two draft. So, you know, classically, I know you're just kind of getting into Magic, right?
I'm very new.
Yeah.
very, very new.
The way that booster draft traditionally works is that 8 players at a table will get 3 packs each. They take 1 card out of every pack they open, and they build decks. Well, the way pick 2 draft works is you only need 4 players for it, and you take 2 cards out of every pack. So it goes much faster. It's really fun. It's social. You know, Commander being a huge part of Magic. It's a great way to kind of play and draft with your group of people at the table. So not only are we getting to do pick 2 draft, probably for some of your first times, I'm guessing.
Yep.
But also we're getting to do it with Avatar cards for the first time because this set hasn't even come out yet, which is wild. And so I'm so glad that you can kind of be here to share the experience. We're really excited to open the packs, but the way it's going to be running today is we're all going to start with 1 collector booster of Avatar The Last Airbender, so each of the 4 of us.
Nice.
Then there's going to be a pool for pack 2, which is going to be 1 collector pack available, 1 play pack available,
Okay.
1 jumpstart pack available, which is all cards of 1 color, and then the 4th one in pack 2 is going to be a random spin on the wall. So Michaela's going to be doing that spin for one of us. And then on the last pack, each of us will get 1 random spin, and Michaela's going to be spinning for me. I have a ringer here who's going to get me the best pack on the entire wall. And that's how this is going to work. We're going to draft decks, play games. It's going to be best of 1. And the winner is going to keep every single card we open, no matter what we open. Does anybody here have any questions?
Yeah. Isn't there supposed to be a red velvet satchel on the table?
There is supposed to be red velvet satchel on the table. Luckily, it is right here. And you guys know, if you watched the show before, that one person watching the show always wins whatever is inside this red velvet satchel. We can give away Wheel of Fortunes, we can give away dual lands, all kinds of crazy stuff. And to win it, the only thing that anybody watching has to do, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. That's it. The next week we announce the winner every single time, and that could be you. So we're just gonna leave this right here. And so one of the most exciting things that we're gonna be doing today with Pick 2 Draft using Avatar cards is for the first time ever, we get to see how Magic actually applied things like earthbending and firebending, airbender, you know, airbending, waterbending, the things about Avatar that we all love. We get to kind of see how these are on cards and play with them for the first time, which I'm really excited for because I just finished watching the entire show and I'm kind of obsessed right now with all the different mechanics and getting to see how they play. So
See, you're
Nice.
new to Avatar and I'm new to Magic.
Exactly.
And together, pack it up. Amazing.
That's why you're here, okay?
I'm so good at this.
Without further ado, Michaela, do you want to do the honors?
By all means. Veggie.
you may approach the wall of chaos.
Let's go.
Okay.
They're pretty.
They're pretty. Yeah,
Pretty?
Yeah.
We like pretty.
It's fine.
There's stuff in there.
Stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's thinking Innistrad Double Feature is a bad hit, but this was a curated draft experience, and all the cards are pretty much bangers. Plus, vampires, essentially bloodbenders.
All right, Gabe, you may approach the wall of chaos.
Been waiting to do this. Please don't ruin this.
I like how invested I am, even though I have no idea the gravity of whatever name pops up.
A Lowry. Okay, I like a Lowry board. That's a good one.
I've never opened this before.
It's 100% multicolor.
It's really cool that I got a Lowry Reborn because I started playing Magic only like 3 years ago, so I've never even seen this pack, let alone open it.
Just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of our patrons. We just announced a brand new Patreon a couple weeks ago, and so far the early response has been fantastic. Any information you want to know about the Patreon, there's a link in the video description below. But as well as a bunch of other cool stuff, if you sign up at the Chaos level or the Mythic level, you're going to see your name in the credits at the end of this episode, which is exciting. But one of the coolest things we're offering is at the Chaos level, every single patron is in play. One patron per episode is going to get a random pack from the Wall of Chaos. Almost every single pack on the wall is in play. We only limited a couple. But without further ado, the very first free pack to a patron from the Wall of Chaos, here we go. And the winner for this week's Patreon giveaway from a pack from the Wall of Chaos. The pack in question this week is Portal Second Age. Some cool tutors from this one. Reminder that every single person that is subscribed to the Patreon at the $25 level is entered to win this pack. So the pack in question this week is Portal Second Age. Congratulations. We will reach out to you on how you can claim your pack.
Next up, Jake, you may approach the wall of chaos.
Ooh,
La, 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 la.
cool.
Oh, they're
I just
bending.
want to savor it.
Oh, okay.
I just want to take it all in right now.
Giving twinkle toes. That sounds cool.
I love Strixhaven.
Also, lessons.
Yeah, true.
Lessons.
It's
Wow.
Strixhaven introduced a mechanic called Learn, which means that when you play a card with Learn, you go and you get a lesson you control from outside the game. It'd be pretty wild to play a card with Learn and go get a new lesson from Avatar.
Michaela,
Yes.
you may approach the Wall of Chaos.
Right.
It's a great idea.
Okay. Melon Lord energy. Okay. Round one. Don't know what it means.
The Avatar.
Oh,
no.
Rigged, powerful.
You always get the Modern Horizon sets. You always get the Modern Horizon sets.
You're
that's a
welcome.
problem.
Nice work, nice work. That's
Anytime.
A good one. Michaela's got good taste. Modern Horizons 3, one of the most powerful sets of all time, and the only time I've ever won Pack It Up was with a Modern Horizons 3 pack, so bodes well for me.
Round two.
Black Lotus for the White Lotus.
Oh,
The runaway.
Okay.
I love me an Avacyn Restored pack. Michaela just coming in here with the bangers for me. Avacyn Restored, full of angels. Definitely not the most powerful draft pack ever, but a set that I like a lot and that I played a lot of back in the day. Wow, some really amazing packs today.
Yes.
This is
I'm
gonna
excited.
It's gonna be a crazy draft. I mean, I feel like
yeah.
we have some new stuff, some old stuff, some crazy powerful Avatar stuff. Michaela, what did you think of your first experience with the Wall of Chaos?
It was very exciting. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Lessons.
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 Yes.
Lessons.
Lessons learned.
We're back.
Yeah, lessons learned.
We're always learning something.
Yeah, it's very exciting. The whole wall is very impressive. I feel like I'm part of something very cool and special. So thanks for having me.
Well, it's much cooler and more special because you're here. So thank you for being here.
Well, actually, listen. I've heard this is a high stakes show, okay? And I thought maybe we should make it a little more exciting. Special Avatar Day. Maybe up the ante a little bit.
Okay.
So I heard there are some really cool cards, some really fancy looking cards. I don't know if you guys have heard this. And so I just figured maybe I would add one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's upside down, isn't it? Well, what do you think of this?
What?
Oh, cool, isn't it? Maybe one of you guys could win it, if you win the game.
Totally nuts. Will you sign it for the winner?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Yes, please.
That's crazy.
Anytime, Twinkle Toes, I got you.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I think we better get to drafting then.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Gentlemen, it was an exciting start to the day, but my ringer has left the room, and so now we are here to draft some decks. We all obviously know what's on the table, which is nuts, by the way. I feel like there's so much pressure now to do a good job. I'm just gonna start with you, Gabe, and the reason I ask is because you're the one that's got the Jumpstart pack. So what order are you planning to open these packs?
I'm going with the Jumpstart pack first, kind of seeing what color I get from there so I can sort of build my deck around that. Then I'm going to go with Avatar just to see like synergies between the sets. And then I'll end it off with the Alara Reborn just to spice it up at the end.
And it's all multicolor, so just whatever fits. But I could see if you start with that one, you might get locked into multicolor. Jake, what are you thinking?
I think we're going to start off with a play booster of Avatar. We're going to start off with that. And then I'm still deciding if I'm going to go Strixhaven after that because we have learn cards in Strixhaven and then save the collector booster for dessert at the end.
What happens if you get into really powerful stuff from the first two packs and your most powerful cards in the collector booster aren't your colors anymore? What do you do then?
Now I'm having an existential crisis.
I just gave him an advantage, or did I?
Oh, gosh.
Veggie, what are you thinking? You got two collector boosters. I feel like it's a toss-up if one of these is more powerful than a Horizons pack. I think they are just because collectors are collectors. There's 5 rares.
It feels like the potential's higher.
Yeah.
I think the Modern Horizons will be more consistently powerful.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna have to be the main character today.
Yeah. So what are you doing? You're gonna start with double feature? Is that what you?
Oh, no. This is Chaos Draft. I'm embracing the chaos. I shuffled them behind my back. I ended up with...
No! Oh! You're doing it because you only want to pass me double feature on pack 2. And I was like, there's no way he's going to do that. There's no way Veggie's going to pass me the double feature, so I never get to see a collect. You're really doing this?
Yes, I am.
This is war. I am going to start with Horizons, because I do think getting something like a Writhing Chrysalis or something like that at the common slot, if it puts me into a really good combo there, I'm going to see enough Avatar cards in pack 1 that I think I'll get a sense of what's there. How much would I have to pay you to switch your order?
You don't have to pay me anything to switch the order. This is Chaos Draft. I'll do it one more time.
It's going to end up the same. It's going to end up the same.
All right, tell me when to stop.
3, stop. There we go!
Okay.
There we go!
So now we've got
Double Avatar.
collector booster, double feature is last.
To be fair, I just made it a better situation for you because that's strategically the best version to do, I think. Before we get into the draft, I just want to give a quick shout out to Journey's End Games. They are the providers of the Wall of Chaos. They built this crazy apparatus for us that we use for the show. They also provide these Chaos boxes. If you guys are interested at all ever in getting a Chaos Draft set for you and your friends, they have versions that you can do with 4 players, 8 players. They even have insane ones with 24 packs, old packs, collector packs, and they all come with prize packs. Journey's End also offers everything from sealed Avatar product, Avatar singles, dual lands, Power 9, anything you're looking for your Magic collection. They've got an incredible inventory, and you always get 10% off by using my name, Bateman, all lowercase, one word at checkout. I also was very excited to announce earlier this week that I have joined forces with Journey's End Games as my preferred partner in buying Magic collections. If you've ever wanted to sell your Magic cards or trade your cards in, turn a big stack of rares into a dual land, it's something that I have been talking about doing for a long time, and I've been buying people's collections to help them do that. Well, Journey's End Games is the best in the business. They offer the best prices, the best trade-in bonus you can possibly get, and they are now my preferred partner. So if you've ever been looking to do something like that, you can trade stuff in and then get the 10% code that I already gave you in this video. So click that link below in the video description if you want more information. You can set up a digital appointment to walk you through how to do it, or meet them at a trade show. I'll literally be at their booth Saturday, November 22nd in the gaming hall at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia this weekend. You can come say hi, sell cards, get something signed, whatever. Excited to see you guys there. And just a big thank you to Journey's End Games from start to finish making this whole thing happen. I am very, very, very excited to be working with them on this. All right, guys, let's get into the draft.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if I have to go past that.
Oh no.
I don't even get 2 cards in, and I already know what I'm doing. There are 2 green earthbending cards, Badger Mole Cub and Earthbender Ascension, which are incredible. Earthbending, not normally my style, but I'm ready to put my foot down and switch it up. I am a little worried about passing Day of Black Sun, which is a wrath effect, and those are always really good in limited, but I'm sorry, these 2 green cards, far outweigh how good that is.
There's some really cool cards in here. So I'm gonna go to my draft fundamentals and I'm just gonna draft good removal. So I look through the pack and I see this white card called Team Avatar. Not only can I play it as an enchantment, which makes it to where one of my creatures, when they attack, they get huge, but if I need to, I can discard it and it's gonna be a removal for me. And then the other card that I go with is probably gonna be kind of surprising. It's Rataroo Troop. Any card with land cycling that does anything good later in the game is always going to be a good pickup. It just gives your deck some versatility.
This is a pretty weak Modern Horizons 3-pack, I am not going to lie to you. Opening this Modern Horizons 3-pack, I'm looking for Writhing Chrysalis. I'm looking for an efficient removal spell. And in the end, what I see is a kind of okay Cyclonic Rift variant with upside. A big 7-mana colorless Eldrazi that makes Ugin's Binding, that Cyclonic Rift variant, better. And then in the end, I do in fact see Pyretic Rebirth, which is really good. Instant speed, get a creature back, deal damage. So I'm gonna take the Ugin's Binding, because it is powerful, and I'm gonna take the Pyretic Rebirth, thinking maybe the 7-mana Eldrazi will wheel, and I can get it on the back end.
I don't know what any of these cards actually do.
Gabe can't read.
I can't read. I'm looking purely at the art, like, ooh, that's pretty. So I haven't drafted a lot, but normally whenever I do, I like to either go in black and blue. So that's what I'm hoping this Jumpstart pack is. And it isn't black or blue. I guess we can start building around white and see what we get in later packs. I saw Appa and Aang in the pack, and although they were tempting, I don't really like playing a lot of high mana value spells in draft. So I went with Kindly Customer because it was really cheap, and it draws me a card whenever I play it. Enter the Avatar State is a versatile card that'll let me play it whether I'm attacking or defending and gain value from it no matter what. So I'm glad that I picked this first.
Removal is good. If you're at home right now and you're like, what's a good thing to draft?
Is it?
Removal.
No, it is a good thing to draft.
Yeah. I started with white cards in my pack one, pick one, and Gabe opened an all-white pack of Jumpstart. So when he passes this to me, I see a Mythic Aang, I see Appa in the pack, but I look at the cards and I'm like, oh, are these the kind of bombs that I want to be running? I go ahead and I pick up Momo, which is a creature that when it enters, it's going to deal 4 damage to target tap creature, and I pick up Path to Redemption, which is going to be this great card that's just a pacifism effect in Chaos Draft that's going to be an absolutely invaluable thing to have on a card.
Interesting. I think these Avatar cards seem kind of good.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
There's an Aang in this pack. There's an Appa in this pack. Both of them are quite good. And of course, I have to take white cards because it's the only thing that's in the pack. So I take the Aang, I take the Appa. If I end up in white, then these are great cards for me. Pack 2. Let's do it.
All right, and we're going right.
Yes.
Fast and right.
All right, good luck.
Here we go. More Avatar collector packs.
All right, so
I go back to double feature.
I'm going
Oh, you're going
Strixhaven.
Strixhaven?
And Strixhaven, what's fun about this is it has Learn in it, which is also in the Avatar set. So my pack one was all about removal, and when I open Strixhaven, I don't see anything that really stands out to me, and so I default to what I know. I'm gonna go get more removal. And I see Introduction to Annihilation, which is this 5-cost lesson. It's gonna remove target non-land permanent. It's not a great removal, it's sorcery speed, but in limited, if I can go 1 for 1 and just remove somebody's best thing with my sorcery spell, more often than not, that'll be enough for me to close out the game. And also I'm gonna take this Divine Gambit. It has great coverage. If I can time it nicely, maybe they won't have something in their hands, so if I exile something of theirs, they won't have something to put on the battlefield.
Okay, so these Avatar collector packs are insane.
Yeah, they're kind of busted. I don't want you to have these cards.
I could take, I think, the worst 2 cards in this pack, and they'd still be great.
Yeah, no, I could take this card. It won't help me at all, but it would help you, so I'm going to be taking it. Opening this Avatar collector pack, I was really excited to see what cool cards I would get inside of it, and unfortunately though, I can't really play a lot of them since I've been drafting blue and white. I was able to grab the Earth Kingdom Jailer, which is some great removal for later in the game against my opponents, but knowing that I'm going to be passing this pack over to Veggie and seeing kind of what his game plan is, I do not want to give him this Lion Turtle.
The boulder is conflicted.
I'm also looking at the boulder is conflicted. Did you open the same card as me?
No, I literally just saying that because I myself am conflicted on what cards to choose. Ooh, there are some heaters in this second pack, but I am going to be taking 2 lands. that are very, very good. Ba Sing Se and Fire Nation Palace, because I can slot them into my deck, they may do nothing, or they may be the pivotal piece that allows me to win games. I am so glad that this is the pick 2 version of draft, because I would not have been able to decide which one of these lands I would take if I was only choosing a single card, but the boulder is over his conflicted feelings.
That card's really good too. What is happening right now?
Right?
I didn't want to be in that color though. Okay, very excited to be opening an Avatar The Last Airbender collector pack. These cards are kind of busted, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a second Day of Black Sun. It was meant to be, guys. I don't know how you lose the game with 2 of these in your deck. There's definitely some other cool stuff here that I'm considering, but Meteor Sword, which is kind of a reference to the old card Meteor Golem, but it's just like this big cool piece of equipment doing something similar, feels pretty good to me. It also combos nicely with Appa from pack 1, just in case I end up in that strategy. So Day of Black Sun, Meteor Sword, great way to start pack 2.
Like I said, I'm going for flavor now.
That's what's up.
That's the beauty though of the set, is like the flavor leans
It's
into
so good.
synergy.
So
Yeah.
much good flavor.
Boomerang, you do come back! My first 2 picks in the Strixhaven pack were just some nuts and bolt pieces that I needed for my deck, but I felt so bad giving up exponential growth, and here it is, right back to me. Exponential growth can do some absolutely bananas things in the right moment.
Quick reminder that every single week we give something amazing away, and it is now time to announce the winner of last week's giveaway, the Blue Chaos Emerald. Every single week what is inside this red velvet satchel goes to one of you. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and make sure you leave a comment below on the episode, and I pick one random winner, like I'm gonna do right now, and announce that. So, the Blue Chaos Emerald from last week's episode goes to the Big Smoochie, Big_Smoochie. That's the whole title right there, Big Smoochie. So congratulations to you, sir. You see your name on the screen. Make sure you send me an email to benbatemanmtg@gmail.com with proof that you own the account. That's all you got to do, and I will get you your Chaos Emerald shipped out. Thank you so much for supporting the show. And remember, guys, whatever's inside the satchel could be yours next week. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below. Let's get back to the episode.
Let's see what we get here. Our 2 colors. Oh, wait, no, I just read what it does actually. I read it wrong, and I thought it was like something much worse. It's still not great. So I was really excited to open a pack that I'd never opened before because it was something new, something fresh, something that I thought would be able to help spice up the deck that I was currently building, and there was nothing I could play. See, the only 2 cards that I really thought might have actually helped what my game plan was included green, but looks like I'm just gonna put into bans and see what happens. I grabbed Leon and Armor Guard and Sigil Captain because so far I've been drafting a lot of 1/1s and smaller creatures, so both of these cards allow me to buff them up to make them slightly bigger, protect me a little bit, and swing for more damage.
This card just looks amazing, so I just want to like show
wow,
off.
that's
The Katara,
pretty.
the Fearless is just
Oh, that's
it's
gorgeous.
so beautiful. It really just has like an amazing aesthetic to it.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So we get into my pack 3 and it's a collector booster. I saved my collector booster for last. I think Ben might have mind tricked me so that I would pass the collector booster to him. I end up opening it and I see Iroh, which is a 4/4 with Mentor and Haste for 4. In Limited, I don't really know what more I want to see. A hasty 4/4 for 4, this is really good. And then I also grabbed this card, Mongoose Lizard. Like I drafted the card that's going to let me Plane Cycle, this one lets me Mountain Cycle, and I really love this effect because, like I mentioned earlier, versatility is key.
Oh.
Not
Oh
looking.
yeah?
I think you're good.
Oh.
All right, I'm feeling confident in pack 3. I'm gonna pick 1 card for the deck and 1 card for me. Tovolar's Huntmaster was one of the best cards in Innistrad Draft, and that's going right into the deck. But there's also an Alchemist's Gambit, which lets me take an extra turn for 3 mana. I just lose the game after that turn. We'll see if it makes it into the deck, but I know seeing the card makes me happy.
Oh, Veggie, I feel like you're in this color. I hate this. I feel like I'm passing you. I feel like I'm gonna look at your face.
Ben, just draft it for me. I have to play him in round 1.
That card's really good.
Just keep me safe.
Looking at this Avacyn Restored pack, it is a nightmare, a literal nightmare. There are 2, count them 2 astonishingly good green cards, Wolfear Avenger and Champion of Lambhold. Both of them, green, 1. I'm almost certain that Veggie's in green. And I could definitely hate draft one of these cards, but I'm not really a hate drafter usually, so I'm gonna take, Deathwind and Falconwrath Exterminator. At this point, I still don't know if I'm playing red, but Exterminator is a good card. I should probably hate draft this Champion of Lambhold.
I think I do a hard shift away from that third color.
Yeah, doubling up. Yeah, your deck just got a lot better. Oh, that sucks.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I could have hate drafted one of them, I guess. But
You should have. You should have.
no, and I got a card that's pretty powerful too.
He's cooking me. He's cooking me here, chat.
I'm Ben Bateman. I'm the world's leading expert on Chaos Draft. Why in the world is he passing me these cards? These are easily going to be the best cards in my deck. Ben passing me Wolfear Avenger and Champion of Lambholt means that my deck goes from maybe a 7 out of 10 to like a 12 out of 2. Math?
So that's just very clearly the best card in the pack for our deck. This pack continues to feed me really good blue and black cards primarily. I get a Bastion of Remembrance, which is great in a control deck. I end up getting Slave of Bolas, which is a threaten effect, right? It's the kind of card that lets me play, take my opponent's creature, give it haste and attack with it, but this one lets me sacrifice it at end of turn. So it's a removal spell and a crackback spell all at the same time. Perfect in my deck.
I came here to chew gum and draft good 2 and 3 drops.
Yeah.
And I am all out of gum. The one big thing about my deck is it's mostly just good commons and uncommons. There's a couple rares, but I didn't get any powerful mythics and I didn't prioritize getting mythics. I'm just trying to win the game by relying on draft fundamentals. I also find this really cool card, Thermo Alchemist, which is going to allow me to do 1 damage to target opponent, and then I can untap it and do 1 damage again. This kind of damage, once the board is clogged, can be really crucial to winning the game.
One of the harder skills to develop as a drafter is figuring out which colors are open as you're passing cards around. One of the easier skills to develop as a drafter is getting lucky. I started in green, I ended in green, and I don't think anybody else here is playing that color, so I have every single good card in green in my deck.
So how are we feeling? So I'm going to start here because I think you had the weakest selection of packs because you had a play pack and essentially 2 play packs and 1 collector pack.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
For this, I really went like draft fundamentals.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I need good 2 and 3 drops. I need to have removal. And so that's what I kind of prioritized. So it's like there were some really good cards that I ended up passing, but I was like, I would rather have removal that has good coverage. So that's kind of like the direction I went with my deck. If you were to lay this out, you're not going to see a lot of rares or mythics. It's really just going to be like good commons and uncommons, and hopefully that's enough to get me there.
No, at the beginning, I opened up that Jumpstart pack. We all know it was like it was white. So I am obviously running white, and for a while I was just running white and 1 other color, and then I opened up the multi one, and now I'm running 3 color.
Standards.
Okay.
So
right.
we're just gonna see how it goes. Fingers crossed.
I feel pretty good about mine. I had a 3rd color I really wanted to go into. I have 2 colors solidly, and then the Jumpstart pack. The white, I saw it and I was like, you know, this is really tempting, and I like the cards. You guys know I got the Aang card, we talked about that. I really wanted to be able to play the white cards, and I, to the very end, have just touched on the white and another color. So I may be 3 colors, I may be 2 colors, I haven't quite decided, I need to lay it all out. But I do think that what I got in the core 2 colors I got is a pretty good deck. I think your deck is quite good. And the 2 cards I passed you to start pack 3, if you were already in those colors, it feels like...
And I thank you so much
For those cards?
For those cards.
They probably now are like the core of what's gonna...
I think they shored up one thing that I was a little concerned about. I think my overall card quality is higher than everybody else's at the table. Like, I'm willing to put that up, like, wow, for sure. I think my deck will be the opposite of yours, Jake, where it's like maybe a little disjointed, but definitely more like rares and mythics. But I think there's some hidden synergies there, and those last couple picks really helped.
Yeah, not real happy to play against that deck, but maybe we'll just get mana screwed. Maybe you can just win round 1. That'd be great.
One thing that I noticed, like by the end, it felt like green was wide open.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Avatar is all about defying the odds and going up against an enemy that is much stronger than you, and despite everything, through the power of friendship, winning. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Nice.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you.
Now that we've drafted our decks, we're going to sleeve these suckers up in Dragon Shield sleeves, and of course play some games on, you guessed it, Dragon Shield playmats. And of course check out all the brand new styles of sleeves and playmats they have available on the website, like these Santa Claus sleeves and playmats. You can get a discount on anything you buy using my code. So a big thank you to Dragon Shield for supporting the show, for sponsoring Pack It Up. All right, let's get into some games.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I am nervous about your deck.
I'm nervous about your deck. Ooh! That's a good sign.
That is not good.
All right, I'm going first.
I am kind of worried. I know that Veggie has a really good deck. He was really excited about it. You know, he might have been just playing it up at the table, but I'm pretty sure green was open, and I'm pretty sure he's in green.
I'm gonna play a Bountiful Landscape, which you can sack for another land. Pass to you. I get to start this game with some really powerful individual cards. My only worry is that I think it's important for me to be able to play creatures on turns 2, 3, and 4, and I'm gonna be delayed until turn 3. Let's go with a Bossing Say. It taps for green, but I can also pay 3 and tap it to Earthbend 2.
You know, based on how I drafted, I would like this hand a lot more if it had removal, but you know what? I've got spells, and if I can get to turn 4, I think we can get something going. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Plains, and I will pass it back to you.
Hey, looks like I had nothing to worry about. Jake didn't play anything on his turns 1 or 2 either, and so Champion of Landholt, first spell of the game. Surely that means that he doesn't have just a handful of removal, right? I took all of the rare lands. I'll play this Fire Nation Palace.
Okay.
Taps for red, but I can pay 2 and tap it to give a creature firebending 4 until end of turn. And then, thanks Mr. Benjamin B. Bateman for this Champion of Lamholt.
Oh.
It's only 1/1 now, but
Yep.
it's gonna make some of your stuff not block, and it gets bigger whenever I play creatures.
We get to turn 3. I know that I don't have a turn 3 play, and Veggie slams a Champion of Lamholt. This card has been a house ever since it came out. I am super worried. I remember when we were drafting and Ben was like, oh, should I hate draft this? Yes, Ben, I want to go back and shake you. Why did you not hate draft this card from Veggie?
Yeah, I think we just gotta go aggro. I'll play a mountain, and I'll pay 4 for an Eel Hounds. It's a 4/2 with trample, and when it attacks another creature I control gets +2/+2 and trample. Okay, I don't think it gets any better than this. Eel Hounds comes down, puts a counter onto Champion of Lamholt so I can start dealing some significant damage, and it will even pump it up more when I get to attack with both of them, so nothing is going to be able to block. You know, once Jake plays anything.
This is awful. The champion has to go, and now I have 2 threats I need to deal with. Oh god, I'm feeling like maybe I should have taken that maul. Play this new card from Avatar, the Sun Warrior. Finally, on my turn 4, I'm on the board, and I play this Sun Warrior, and I am in the worst position that I could be in, because this thing is not going to be able to block if he swings with the Eel Hound and buffs the Champion of Lamholt. I'm really just trying to get some kind of board presence.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh no.
I'm gonna play another mountain, and hey, we're curving out, man. I'm gonna pay 5 mana for Sparky Sparky Boom Boom, man. It's Combustion Man. He's a 4/6. When he attacks, I destroy target permanent unless you take damage equal to his power.
Wow.
Jake didn't play any creatures in his early turns, so in my experience, that means a handful of spells to take my creatures out. But I think at this point, with the way that I've curved out, it's too late for him, especially the fact that Combustion Man deals damage or destroys blockers. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 damage.
Oh man, I am absolutely cooked. I didn't really think it could get any worse, and it's like I rolled a natural 1. This is the worst possible situation. He plays Combustion Man. My life total is already seriously low. I'm on life support, and now he's just like knocked over my hospital bed. He's tickling me while I'm on the ground, and I just need help. All right, we're gonna need some sort of miracle here. Champion of Lamholt is just such a house. Where's that darn Ben Bateman who should have hate drafted this card? All right, so because I want to be able to at least stand a chance in some aspect, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 5. Introduction to Annihilation. So this was a card from Strixhaven. I'm gonna exile target non-land permanent, being this, and I'll have you draw a card.
Okay, yeah, this needed to go.
Yeah. So on my turn 5, I finally get to play my sorcery speed removal spell. Introduction to Annihilation. Not only am I going to get to remove something, but he's going to get to draw a card. Isn't that awesome? There's no swinging going on over here, so I will pass.
And I do believe that it is all over. Exponentially. I will tap 6 mana and cast this Exponential Growth and double the power of Eel Hounds twice. It'll go to 8 and then to 16.
Oh, wow. And this is where it gets really, really bad. Okay.
Now Jake's got practically no mana to stop my exponential growth, and I do feel kind of bad for him. Or I felt bad for him, and then I thought about that Neon Ink borderless battle pose Toph, and I feel a lot less bad about it.
All right, good game.
Good game.
22 damage on turn 5?
Everything that I've said today, all of the build-up, all of the removal I drafted, everything that I did, I cast one spell and then I annihilated from the tournament. Worst day of my life.
See, this is why I love Chaos Draft, because I get to play the super flashy spell, Exponential Growth, which you don't see very often, but now it means that I'm swinging in for 22.
It was an amazing time being here. It was really cool to play the card Sun Warrior from Avatar in my deck. These cards look really cool. Big thank you to Ben on Pack It Up for having me here. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring this episode as well. This has been really, really cool. And even though I lost first, I still had a great time.
A lot of you guys have been asking about these giant foam D20s, what they are, where you can get them, who makes them, why they're all over the set. Well, they're made by a company called Kess Entertainment, and Kess is actually owned by Alex Kessler, who was one of the guests in the very first episode of this show. He's a huge believer in what we're doing at Pack It Up, and it's one of the major reasons why the show has actually been able to happen. Now, you might have seen these at your local game store, any number of different places. They're actually available all across the United States and even all over the world. Even offers this incredible combo set that you can get that has like 6 different dice sizes, all the ones that you're used to using in gaming. They're all squishy, huge, and awesome. You can get all that information below in the video description. So again, a huge thank you to Kess Entertainment for standing behind the show and helping make Pack It Up happen. Here we go. Good luck, my friends.
Best of luck. I got a 3.
I got a 4!
Oh, he just barely took it. Going into this first match, my game plan is pretty simple. I want to play out some small bodies that are able to block while waiting for me to drop some bigger flyers so I can swing in without getting blocked.
Looking at this opening hand, I mean, having 3 lands, 2 of my colors, having a counter spell for early interaction is almost as good as having a removal spell. The downside, I don't have a single white source. I have an Appa in the opening hand, which feels kind of terrible. And if I don't draw lands, this is game over. And I will pass the turn.
On your end step,
Ooh.
I'm gonna tap and I'm gonna play a Brainstorm.
Okay, end of turn Brainstorm.
Brainstorm is a great turn 1. If you like what you're going to be drawing into. If you have something exciting, that's really cool. Or you can draw into some more lands. Forest. And then I'm going to tap that forest to play an Abundant Growth on my island.
Okay.
That will cause me to draw a card.
And then that allows you to tap for any color, right?
Correct.
Okay. Gabe's first few plays of the game, a Brainstorm, an Abundant Growth, these aren't worth countering, so I'm holding back. The first play of the game I make is Bastion of Remembrance, which makes me a creature. It's now gonna change the math for the rest of the game on all combat, probably in my favor.
I'll tap 3, and I'm gonna play out Katara the Fearless. I played this Katara, which is an absolutely beautiful card. When Jake pulled it in his pack, everyone was absolutely gushing over it, so I'm glad that I was able to get it. Plus, I have a 3/3 blocker for Ben's 1/1, so he's not gonna be swinging at me anytime soon. Tap 3 this way. And I'm gonna play a Sledding Otter Penguin. It is a 2/3, and I can pay 3 mana to give it a +1/+1 counter.
I will respond.
Got it.
And I will cast, it'll quench ya, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2.
Oh, I cannot pay 2.
It's really important when you have cheap counter spells like this one, where you can counter it unless they pay 2. They get worse progressively as the game goes on. So you really have to pick your spot early, generally speaking, turn 3, 4, or 5, to probably counter something to make sure you get value. That's why I decided to burn it here. Sokka got the best of you, baby.
You never expect him. I'll go to combat and I'll swing 3 at you. Yes, getting the otter countered hurts a little bit because the otter has potential to get really, really big if I keep feeding up into it, but I have other cards in hand that I'd be more sad if they got countered, so I can't really be too mad about this.
Let's attack you for 1.
I will take the 1.
I will tap 5.
Oh.
Aang, Airbending Master. I'm gonna airbend Katara. I'm so lucky to have drawn the lands I needed because this Aang card does not mess around. I'm gonna cast Aang here. I'm going to try to airbend Katara.
In response to the targeting of Katara.
You got it?
But I'm gonna tap this for a white.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Cloud Shift targeting Katara first.
Yep.
I don't really want to spend the mana to recast Katara, but luckily I have a Cloud Shift in hand, so I only have to pay 1 instead of the 2. I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna pass turn.
I'm gonna attempt to cast Earth Kingdom Soldier. Earth Kingdom Soldier, it's a classic limited card, right? It's gonna make all my stuff just a little bit bigger. I'm happy to see it, and it's nice to be continuing to hit my land drops. Let's put it on the Earth Kingdom Soldier, and on the ally token.
I'm not really worried about what's on his ground because I'm gonna try to win up in the air.
Go to combat.
Okay.
I will attack for 4 with Aang.
I will take 4, go down to 15.
Okay.
On your end step, I'm gonna flash in a Stormrider Spirit. I cast Stormrider Spirit on Ben's end step, so hopefully when I untap, I can start swinging and dealing damage to put pressure on him.
Okay, I don't have almost any flyers in my entire deck. I have some removal, but a 3/3 flyer, it's not gonna change the math drastically, but this is not something I have any way to deal with right now.
I'm gonna play a Cathedral Sanctifier.
Gain 3 life is
When
what
it
you
enters,
do.
I'll gain 3 life. Go to combat. I'm gonna swing 3 over in the air.
I'm gonna have to take that, so I'm gonna go to 14.
I'm going to tap 4. I'm gonna play Junie, Public Savant, which is basically Sakashima. And I'll have it come in as a copy of Stormrider Spirit.
Wow.
So now I have 2 3/3 flyers.
Okay, 2 3/3 flyers, this is a problem. This is not where I wanna be. This is exactly the opposite of where I wanna be, in fact.
He's at 14. 6 damage is gonna end the game really quickly.
Let's go to attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna come at you for 4 with Aang and a 4/5 vigilance.
I'll block Aang with Katara and the Cathedral Sanctifier for that.
Gabe is chump blocking a lot. He's definitely just, sacrificing creatures that try to stop damage. He's not at a particularly low life total though, so I'm wondering what the game plan is.
I'm gonna play a Leonin Armor Guard. It is a 3/3, and when it enters, other creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn.
Pretty good.
So these are now 4/4 flyers.
Yep.
So I will swing at you for 8 in the air.
Well, I don't have any flying blockers, so I'm gonna have to take 8 and go to 6.
I cast Leonin Armor Guard and swing for 8. Now Ben is down to 6 life, and I have 2 3/3 flyers ready to finish off the game next turn.
I got 1 more turn if I don't hit exactly what I need to here. Let's go to our attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll just come at you with I'll leave the 2/2 back. I'll
Okay.
come at you with a 4 and a 4.
I'll block Aang with the Leonin Armor Guard, or I'll take the 4 from the
Okay.
Earth Soldier. Go down to 14.
I'll spend 7
Ooh, what are you doing?
to cast Meteor Sword. Meteor Sword will enter the battlefield and destroy target permanent.
Got it.
I'm gonna destroy this here flyer.
Cool. He takes down one of my flyers, but that's okay. It'll just take me 2 turns to finish him now instead of 1, and he doesn't have enough damage to finish me right now. Yeah, go to combat. Swing at you for 3.
I have no flyers, so I have to go to 3. 6. I'll cast Appa, Loyal Sky Bison.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, I choose 1. Target creature I control gains flying until end of turn, or airbend another target online permanent I control, which means I can exile it. When it's exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost.
I see. Yep.
Okay.
So which one are you choosing?
Meteor Sword.
Are you sure about that?
Indeed.
You don't want to airbend the ally token?
Not quite.
Okay.
When the Meteor Sword gets exiled, Aang actually gets an experience counter. Then I will go to my attacks.
I have no blockers.
I will attack you for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I will take 10, go down to 4.
And second main phase, I will attempt to cast Meteor Sword and destroy the spirit.
Yep. Both Aang and Appa, I basically gave Ben the keys to defeating me. All right, I got no flyers, no blockers. He's got a bunch of power on the board, but I do have one thing left, a card to draw. Let's hope I find an answer. I'm going to tap 3. I'm gonna play a Lion Turtle. It is a 3/6 with Vigilance and Reach. When it enters, I gain 3 life, so I'll go up to 7.
Okay.
It cannot attack or block unless I have 3 lessons in my graveyard.
It turns out playing white was the right decision because Meteor Sword and Aang and Appa, all these cards together are just doing loads of work. In fact, most of the best things I've done this game have been white cards. Appa, maybe my favorite character in all of Avatar, comes in and closes this thing out for me.
Are you going to untap and then swing everything at me?
That was the plan.
That was the plan?
Yeah.
What would be the future plan if that's not the plan?
Are we trying to turn draft into commander? Are you politicking right now?
Yeah, that's all I play is commander. I'm out of options, I'm out of luck, but I'm not out of words. Let's see if my politicking skills from commander can help me in draft.
I don't think you can politic in 1v1, my friend.
I have no idea, maybe I can. I'll pass to you and I'll see what happens.
And we're gonna go to our attacks. I'm attacking for 15. The Meteor Sword exiles, and I get another experience counter on Aang.
And I will reveal an island and say good game.
Ah, that's what was in your hand. the whole
Yeah,
time.
the entire time, and I was like, oh, I need to draw something good, and just kept on coming more lands. It was awesome to come out here and play with the brand new cards from the Avatar set. As a lifelong Avatar fan, it was amazing opening up these packs and just seeing all the flavor that each card brought.
that was hard fought. That was hard fought, but I am so happy to have turned the corner.
Best of luck.
Oop. Oh, I hit a 15 and then you did it, but now I'll take the 9.
Oof, I look at my opening hand, not good. So I get a free mulligan because we're playing best of 1. Second 7. Also not so good. But don't worry, I'm playing second, so I get to draw a card on my first turn. I still will have 7 cards in my hand. We're gonna mulligan, and I think I just put away this Uncle's Musings, because clearly my game plan is put creature on board, hit face with creature, and that doesn't do those things, so it's an easy choice.
I'm gonna try this one. Veggie's deck is pretty scary, but he's gone down to 6. And my opening hand here is fine, you know? I do have this really, really powerful blue land from Avatar that's gonna let me draw and discard. I also really like that I have this 2/2 Merchant of Many Hats that can block, trade with Veggie's early creatures, and then return to my hand at instant speed. It's just what I want in this situation. I will tap an island and a swamp, and I will play a Merchant of Many Hats.
Merchant of Many Hats. More like Merchant of Many Times that Ben gets to block my creatures for free. This is not what I want to see as the aggressive deck that needs to get damage in early to put the pressure on my opponent. I will draw, and I will play the Fire Nation Palace, which gives firebending to my creatures, and I will pay 2 for a Kyoshi Battle Fan. This is a solid turn 2 for my deck. Kyoshi Battle Fan means that I have a creature with 2 power that can start going to combat, but even if that creature goes away, I have an equipment that I can move on to my other creatures that might have trample or be able to do more damage later in the game.
Play island and pass the turn.
Huh. I'll go to combat and I'll send you this 2/1. I gotta send this ally into combat. Sure, Ben could block it, both creatures would go to the graveyard, but I would rather him have to spend his mana to be able to put it back onto the board because it means he'll have less answers for what I'm about to do next.
I will attempt to block with my 2/2.
Gonna go damage.
Dunzo.
That's all I got. Pass.
End of turn, I will pay 3 to return Merchant of Many Hats to my hand from the graveyard.
I am gonna take Ben down with one of those excellent green cards that he passed me. Wolfear Avenger coming in with Flash, me untapping and putting another creature on the board means a lot is going to happen real fast.
You've seen it before. I'll play a Merchant of Many Hats.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna just pass the turn back to you.
At the end of your turn, thanks to one Benjamin B. Bateman, I'm going to flash in this Wolfear Avenger, a 3/3 with regenerate for 2.
Okay, I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am to have This'll Quench Ya in response to Wolfear Avenger. There was a moment during the draft where I pulled Scotty, our producer, over to ask him, hey, what happens with regeneration shields when creatures lose all their abilities? Because that's my big board wipe that I have in my deck. And he was like, it's not going to get around it. Regeneration's still going to save the Wolfear Avenger you just passed to Veggie. I'm going to tap blue, and I'm going to cast It'll Quench Ya, which is the old card Quench, except they've added words to it, so.
Oh, it's the quenchiest. Getting countered, brutal. But it doesn't mean that my plan is totally off the rails. I still got a big old bear to stick on the board that is going to be bigger than what Ben's got out.
That was crucial.
And exactly as I planned.
Oh no.
You pay 4 for Professor of Zoomancy. It enters, it makes a 1/1 pest, and when that pest dies, I gain a life. But importantly, it is bigger than your merchant.
So 4 mana, 4/3. Okay. I'll spend 4 for a Flexible Waterbender. Flexible Waterbender is kind of what I want to be doing against this deck. Having 5 toughness is definitely good. I don't know how often I'm going to actually waterbend the waterbend ability, but I like the fact that I have it.
I'll play another forest, and I will pay 4 for the old Eel Hounds. These Eel Hounds did a lot of work in my last game, and I'm hoping that they can do the same here because they're a surprisingly powerful card.
Wow. Eelhound was crazy. In the games that I saw, this card is nuts, so I'm not happy to see him play it, but again, our velocity's okay. We're just building towards being able to cast a Day of Black Sun. That's what this whole game is building towards. We just have to get there. That's fine. We'll go to our attack step, and we will attack with the Flexible Waterbender. It's a 2/5 Vigilance.
No blocks.
Okay.
Damage?
Yeah, you
Down
take
to
2.
18. I'm gonna pay 1.
Okay.
And cast a Watery Grasp. So I would like to put this here on your Flexible Waterbender, and then waterbend your Waterbender. Ben, you are not the only one that can waterbend. Watery Grasp on Flexible Waterbender means I get to throw it right back into his deck And waterbending allows me to tap my own creatures to pay for it, meaning I can maximize my mana efficiency.
Wow, so it shuffles it into my library?
Shuffles it into your library.
Veggie coming in with 3 colors, playing a Watery Grasp. I mean, this is a classic effect, and honestly, I was pretty impressed with the ability to use Waterbending to shuffle the Waterbender back into my deck so quickly. He kind of seems to have the answers for what I'm doing in most cases right now. I'll spend 5. And I will play Slave of Bolas. I'll take the Eel Hound.
Stealing is wrong, unless it's from pirates, but not from me. This is the worst possible scenario. He takes my creature, hits me in the face with it, and then sacrifices it so I don't even get it back. This is a major problem.
I will steal your eel, then I will go to my combat step. I will attack you with both. I'll give this trigger over here, and I'll come at you for 8. Sometimes it can be a mistake to use a card like Slave of Bolas that has damage attached to it early. I think the eels are powerful enough, it's worth doing. At end of turn, the eel will go to the graveyard.
Untap. That was rough. I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna send 5 right back at you.
I'm gonna have to take it. I'll go to 11.
Sounds good.
I have no choice but to take the damage here. My life total is starting to get a little bit lower, but again, we're kind of in range of being able to blow up all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or less, and we do have this Day of Black Sun in hand, so just keep hitting land drops. Keep hitting land drops.
And then I will play a mountain and tap 6 for a big old Saber-Tooth Moose Lion. The deck will provide. Saber-Tooth Moose Lion is one of the biggest creatures in my entire deck, and I have a feeling that Ben is out of removal spells.
6 mana for a 7/7 reach. Saber-Tooth Moose Lion? That sounds so menacing! I kind of wish I had saved the Slave of Bolas for exactly this creature. This is exactly the kind of thing that damage is not necessarily gonna get around. This Death Wind in my hand, not gonna deal with it. Only way I'm gonna be able to take this thing out is to get to 8 mana. 8 mana, that's pretty hard to do. I'm gonna tap blue and a black for a Solar Transformer.
Oh, Ben, Solar Transformer on turn 8? That's the best you got? It would have been good about 6 turns ago, but I think that means you're out of gas. Let's start off. I'll pay 2 and equip the Pest with the Kiyoshi Battle Fan.
So you got yourself a 2/1.
I do, and I'm gonna go to combat. Earthbending, unstoppable, firebending, direct, and aggressive. Now I get to full out swing. Ben is in a really bad spot. I think things are looking pretty dark. Send it all.
Like that. I'm gonna block the Moose Lion with my Merchant of Many Hats. It doesn't have trample, so unless Veggie has a crazy trick, it's gonna buy me a turn. I've just played this Transformer, which gets me to 7 mana on the next turn. And I can activate this Looting Land to try to draw a land. But if I don't draw a land in the next 2, the game is probably gonna be Veggie's. I need this to be a land. Before damage. And it's a land. We're in business, guys. This is about to be so wild. Damage?
Damage.
Okay.
So I'll hit you for 6.
Sounds like it.
I will follow that up.
Jeepers creepers.
I'm gonna play this beautiful Fabled Passage.
Okay.
And then I will immediately sacrifice it to search for a basic land and put that into play.
Okay.
And then for the rest of my 5 mana,
Oh my gosh.
it is the return of Combustion Man. It's the return of Sparky Boom Man. And that means on my next attack, Ben's either gonna have to get one of his blockers destroyed or take another 4 damage. I'm out of resources, but he's already shown that he does not have any answers to all of my threats on the board. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm empty-handed, tapped out, pass to you.
I'm gonna untap. I'll play a Plains. Black. X is 6. This is the perfect card. It could not have gone any better, and he does not know what's coming, which is wild, because he passed the card to me. I'm gonna cast Day of Black Sun, which is black X. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures.
Cleanly gets everything. The Day of Black Sun. All of my worst fears from pack 1 are coming together. I am a little worried about passing Day of Black Sun, which is a wrath effect, and those are always really good and limited. I'm losing all of my powers! Ouch. Okay, all right. Then we still got a game. When the pest dies, I will gain 1 life.
Okay.
I'll go to 11.
Loses all abilities.
Right. Yeah, I don't even gain a life from the pest because it does not have any abilities. Oh, come on! And it removes all abilities from my creatures. I don't even gain my 1 life from my pest token.
Your deck is full of good cards.
It provided before, it will provide again. I'll pass the turn.
Yes! I'll play Flexible Waterbender. It's a 2/5. You've seen
hey.
this one before.
Flexible Waterbender. You came back to me. Again. Veggie's worst nightmare. A defensive creature that can also attack for 5. Veggie's at 10. I need 2 turns and it's over.
Draw this card. That's funny. I will pay 1 mana for this Voldaren Stinger from that double feature pack. Voldaren Stinger. It is a 1/1 creature. I almost cut this card from my deck, but then I realized there is a very particular play that I can make with it. There's still hope. I am going to equip it with the Battle Fan, so it is now a 2/1, and that's all I've got for now. Pass.
Okay, I'm gonna go to untap. So currently you can activate it once with mana on the battlefield.
That's right.
And it would get +2/+0. So
Plus
you
2
can make
plus
it.
0.
You can make it a 4/1 right now if you wanted to. Let's attack for 2.
No blocks.
4 damage. I'll make it into a 5/2.
I'll take 5. I'll go to 5.
I'll spend 3. I'll play a Bastion of Remembrance.
That is not a good time for a Bastion of Remembrance.
We'll make a 1/1. Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Please hold.
Look at his face. He knows what he's doing.
I'm
2 lands.
You're correct. I'm holding 2 lands in my hand. I'm going to play this mountain. I'm going to pay 3 to cast the other land in my hand, a Sundering Eruption. On the backside, it's a land. Destroy target land. You'll get to search for a basic and put it into play tapped. But also, creatures without flying cannot block this turn. I thought that my picks in pack 1 were going to betray me right here, but instead, it is everybody else's picks that are going to save me. Sundering Eruption off the top means I have the opportunity to take Ben out because he won't have any defenses. We'll target your 2 colors here.
This one here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap it to float it for a black.
Okay.
Veggie plays the Sundering Eruption, which is wild because it's a crazy top deck that, like, normally this would just win the game on the spot.
You have a black floating and no creatures that can block. I'm going to pay 2 and activate Fire Nation Palace to give Voldaren Stinger Firebending 4.
So that means that when it attacks, it adds
4 red mana. Only usable during combat. It's so perfect! He only has 1 card left and practically no mana available. Attack with this 2-power creature and make 4 red mana. Use that 4 red mana plus 2 more to activate its ability twice to bring it to 6 power, and none of your creatures can block. This means that I get to win and use Firebending to do it!
And Veggie thinks he's gonna win right now. That's what he thinks. But he doesn't know that I have Deathwind. He doesn't know that I have Deathwind.
I'm gonna tap for blue. I'm gonna pay an energy for a black.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Deathwind. I'm gonna give this creature -1/-1.
Are you kidding me? Deathwind. 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 -1, and my firebending goes. Well done.
Yes!
That was one of the most exciting and satisfying games of Magic I have played in a long, long time. And honestly, like an airbender, I am nomad.
That was some crazy high stakes Magic. I cannot even begin to tell you guys how nervous. I don't get to play games of Magic like that often.
what always happens on this show every time is that once the game is over, the winner of the final match gets to reveal what is in the red velvet satchel, which, as you guys know, to win what's in here, all you ever have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. And this week, that's going to be me. So here we go. We are revealing this week the giveaway, and this will be given away next week on the show. So comment now, and we'll call you out next week on the show. You are getting an Ancient Tomb. Tempest Ancient Tomb, one of the most played lands in all of Magic, a fantastic game changer, and kind of a card that you're hard-pressed to find a deck that doesn't want this in Commander. I mean, it's kind of nuts. So congratulations to whoever wins this a couple weeks from now. Leave a comment below, make sure you're subscribed, and thanks for watching. Pack it up, Veggie. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, gentlemen, you played a good game. Well done. But the winner, our fearless leader, Ben. Well done. Well done. You get the fancy Toph, the first metal bender.
I am so excited. This is the best episode of the show to win ever, I guess. And
And here you are.
you were
Congrats.
good.
Invites us
You were
to
good
a show
guest,
and
Michaela.
wins.
I can't even be mad.
Yeah.
But I can be.
I'm a little mad.
Yeah, I hope you're only a little bit jealous, guys.
I'm a lot jealous right now.
Oh, congratulations,
Enjoy
Ben.
Toes.
Wow.
Next time, guys.
Next time.
I believe
What
in
could
you.
have been.
Guys, that was an unbelievable show. Thank you all so much for being here. Michaela, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having me. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I learned so many things.
We tried.
And I think on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for contributing such an awesome prize to the show. This was such a cool thing we got to do on the show. So, guys, thanks for watching another episode of Pack It Up. Be sure to tune back a couple weeks from now to see the winner of this week's giveaway. Big thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering for making this happen for us. To Journey's End Games with the Wall of Chaos, with the Chaos boxes, to Cast for the Dice, to Dragon Shield for all the playmats, all the supplies that we use on the show, and keeping us looking good. And thank you to all of you for watching the show. We will see you on the next episode of Pack It Up. Bye, guys.
Bye, Pickle Toes.